Greetings, M Squared here, and today we are going to construct a circumcenter of a triangle using patty paper. So I have a little triangle drawn on patty paper. I've labeled it KNP. You're going to need that. You're going to need a straight edge / ruler, and you're going to need a compass and a pencil. So the first thing we need to understand is that a circumcenter is the point of intersection of all the perpendicular bisectors of the sides of the triangle. So I actually have to find the perpendicular bisectors of these sides. Now the thing you're going to find out is that sometimes that circumcenter is inside the triangle and sometimes it's outside the triangle. So it's always good to have the triangle on a pretty big piece of patty paper, or have a little bit of patty paper that you can maybe tape on if your intersection, your circumcenter, is off of that paper. So the first thing I'm going to do is remind you how to make a perpendicular bisector with the patty paper. What you're going to do is you're going to take this point and you're going to fold it over onto that point. On each side you're going to do that. You're going to kind of fold each side in half because that gives us our midpoint, and then we're going to have that perpendicular crease, and it's going to be our perpendicular bisector. So first I'm going to take K and put it on P, just like that. And now I have my perpendicular bisector of side PK. And I'm going to do that for the other sides as well. So now I'm going to take K and I'm going to put it on N. And I'm going to crease that. And that is going to be the perpendicular bisector of this side. And then I'm going to take N and place it on P, and that is going to be the perpendicular bisector of NP. So a perpendicular bisector is a line or segment array that divides a segment into two congruent parts. So I'm going to label those so you can see that. So now I have this part equal to this part. I should draw those first so you can see that. Sorry. I'm going to get my pencil. I'm going to draw each one of those. Remember, it's supposed to intersect at a single point. So I'm going to draw each one of those creases. And now I'm going to draw this one. And you can see this point right here. That is our circumcenter. It is the point where all the perpendicular bisectors meet. So if I am going to label these sides correctly, I would say those little marks show that this, I'm going to call this X. ZX. I'm sorry, that's not a Z, that's an N. NX and N and XA are the same, and then these two would be the same. So I'm going to do two little marks, and then these two would be the same. But that is my circumcenter, but I also want to make a circumscribed circle around that triangle. So what's cool about that point right there is it's actually the same distance from all of these angles. So if you ever had a triangle and you wanted to draw a circle around it and you wanted the circle to touch all three angles, that's what you would do. You would do a circumcenter. So I'm going to take my compass and I'm going to make my radius, put the center, that pointy part here, and I'm going to make my radius as long as it is to any of the angles. Because remember, that distance is going to be the same. So I'm a little bit bigger there. There we go. So now I'm going to draw the circle. So I'm going to use the center of my compass, put it on that circumcenter, and I'm going to draw the circle. Oops, sorry, my hand is in the way. And you can see that it touches each one of those angles. So pretty cool. So this is a circumscribed circle because it's on the outside of that triangle, and that's the circumcenter. So good luck with that. M Squared signing out.